Today, this is the only place in all the world to be. Gee, but it's good to be here. Frankly, I feel right at home. This is the champagne with all the fizz. Here is where the excitement is. Gee, but it's good to be here. Wouldn't miss this for the world. It's my considered opinion that the place to be is the place I'm at, and I couldn't be more sincere. Gee, but it's good to be swell, to be great, to be gee, but it's good to be
Well, that was so much fun. You know, I've made my entrance from so many different spots in the studio, but this time I decided to go up and inspect all the lighting gear. It's quite an unusual view. You must try it sometime. I don't know where I'll be coming in from next week. But anyway, folks, the first song that I've chosen tonight, I thought it might be fun to sing this little song and to have all of you folks, if you feel like joining me on the last chorus, well, sing with me. We've got a nice studio audience, and they've promised to join me, too. So here we go, Frank Thorne. Thank you. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart, what lies ahead? Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I want all you folks to join me on the last chorus and the studio audience too. Here we go. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Oh, that's fine. The future is not ours to see. Louder. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. What will be, sera. Good for you, too. Well, you know what? That's the first time we've ever had a little bit of community singing on our show, and I think it was fun. I think we'll do a little more of that later on in one of our, well, next shows. Well, now, I almost feel like tonight is a family reunion, really I do, because I'm welcoming to the show tonight Faye Agnew, and she appeared with me in Call Me Madam, Annie Get Your Gun, and lots of other shows. And also Clive Hearn is a very old friend of mine, and my darling friend Bob Garrity has flown in to join us this evening, and you'll be meeting Bob later in the show. But without further ado, I'd like you to say hello to Clive Hearn, who's singing for us, Ride, Cossack, Ride.
Men and leather, fare thee well. Sweat and saddle, fare thee well. Wine and women, mine forever. Wine will sour, women never. Ride, 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 Cossack, ride. Love is waiting, ride, Cossack, ride. Ride, 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 Cossack, ride. Love is waiting, ride, Cossack, ride. Sword and saber, shot and shell, booming cannon, fare thee well. Wind behind me, sky above me, now to find one to love me. Ride, 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 Cossack, ride. Love is waiting, ride, Cossack, ride. Ride, 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 Cossack, ride. Love is waiting, ride, Cossack, ride. Ride to the north and find your love beneath the northern star. Ride to the south and find your love beneath the southern cross. Ride to the east and light your love beside the rising sun. No, ride to the balalaika, where there's love for everyone. The balalaika, the balalaika, the balalaika. Goodbye, grand, make friends. Heard my song along with the through. I am tired of your song. Ha! I'm tired of riding you. Ride, 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 Cossack, ride. Love is waiting. Ride, Cossack, ride. Ride, 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 Cossack, ride. Love is waiting. Ride, Cossack, ride.
Very nice. Clive Hearn singing Ride, Cossack, Ride. Well, now, the next item on our program, I'm so happy to welcome Faye Agnew, a lass who played the princess with me in Call Me Madam, and she was also in the very first company of Annie Get Your Gun. She toured Australasia with us, as a matter of fact, New Zealand and so on, and then she was with me when we were on tour in Oklahoma and Kiss Me Kate. So you might say that Faye and I are very, very old friends. Well, anyway, here's Faye Agnew, and she has a charming voice, and she's singing a delightful song, If I Loved You, from Carousel. cha-cha. Was that a cha-cha rhythm? Oh, yes, I like that. We'll have more of that. Now, let's see, the first number. Here's a letter from Sydney. Our show is being shown in Sydney now, and this is for Mrs. Ida Watts of Rose Bay, Sydney, Mr. and Mrs. Montgomery of Sydney, and Stan Carroll of Garden Vale, Victoria. Remember this one? Me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. Me and my shadow, not a soul to tell our troubles to. And when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stairs. We never knock, 'cause nobody's there. Just me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. Say, by the way, we have not a new member, but another member of Evie's Playmates that you haven't met yet. I'd like you to say hello to Jack Gay on the guitar. He's just joined us this evening. Hi there, Jack. Oh, dear. That sounded rather sinister, that background music there. Anyway, Jack's a great favorite with us, and I've often wanted to get him into the little group, but only tonight were we able to get him and his speaker and an extension on the lead and all sorts of things go with an electrical guitar. But it's nice to have you with us, Jack. Well, now this next number is sung for Audrey R. Sullivan of Maryborough, Victoria, and I hope she's listening in. Philip J. Eli, Kensington, and for all those folks that like this song. It's one of my favorites, too. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and that land that I heard of, dreams really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away upon the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I? Oh, that's such a pretty number, isn't it? Well, here's a little song that we've had several requests for. Has a nice little philosophy to it. I like this. Give a little whistle. And this is for Mrs. Thelma Kingsbury of Cheltenham, and J. White and family, Camberwell, and Mr. and Mrs. Vic Grubb of Burney. Here we go. When you get in trouble and you don't know right from wrong, give a little whistle. Give a little whistle. When you meet temptation and the urge is very strong, give a little whistle. Give a little whistle. Not just a little squeak, pucker up and blow. And if your whistle's weak, yell, Jiminy Cricket! Take the straight and narrow path, and if you start to slide, give a little whistle. Give a little whistle. And always let your conscience be your guide. I mean it now. Always let your conscience be your guide. Oh, that was fun. Always let your conscience be your guide. Well, now, the next item on our program I think is absolutely adorable. I love these sort of fantasy things. And our ballet have chosen the Toy Suite with choreography by Janet Keat. So here it is, the Toy Suite. That. Well, here are Clive Hearn and Faye Agnew to sing a beautiful number from The King and I Have Dreamed.
I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed every word you whisper when you're close to me. How you Yet by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I will love being loved by you.
Alone and awake, I've looked at the stars, the same that smiled on you. And time and again I've thought of the things that you were thinking too. I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed every word you whisper when you're close to me. How you look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In these dreams I've loved you so that by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you.
That was lovely, saying Clive. Well, now comes a spot in the show that I'm really so happy and so thrilled to have this gentleman on the show with me, because he's been associated with my husband Will Mahoney and me for a long, long time, and I'd like you to meet Bob Garrity. Bobby, how are you?
How'd you do? How are you, Evie?
Hi,
Bob.
This is
Hi.
Irving. Well, you going to sing something for us?
Well, yes, Evie. I thought I've come all this way down here. I'm not going to get let out of a song. I'm going to do something.
Do something in your own inimitable way.
That's right. I thought it might be a nice idea if I sang or played and fiddled around with one of the numbers from Guys and Dolls.
I love that.
You reckon?
Yes, sir, I reckon.
We'll have a laugh at it,
Have
eh?
a crack at it, Robert.
What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Story about a guy from Minnesota who met a Mississippi gal and moved all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy. What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's happening in the Daily News. What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Story about a guy sitting around at home around a television set who used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked them. So be careful you're not another victim. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll. When you see a John standing out in the rain, the chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane. And when you see a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that would flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That the guy's only doing it for some doll. And when you see a Joe and he's run out of dough, you can bet that he's banking it with some doll. When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad. And when you see a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum fal-de-ral, call it hell, call it heaven, but it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy is only doing it for some doll. And when you see a sport and his dough is run short, you can bet they'll be making it for some doll. When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, Who the heck do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night? And when a lazy slob gets a good steady job, and he smells of Vitalis and Barbasol. Call it dumb, call it clever, but you can get odds forever. That's the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. Guy's only doing it for some dough. Hey,
Oh, Robbie, that was lovely. Do I get a kiss?
Yes, yes, please.
Oh, dear.
You like that, Evie?
I love that number. It's got such marvelous rhythm.
Nice old
Robbie
swing.
just sits there and plays it. Gee, I'd love to go on for a long time about past history and everything.
Yes,
Can
but
I
wait.
just take half a minute and tell the folks,
Yeah.
Bob Garrity came out to Australia from America with Will Mahoney and myself, and he and his wife, and we've toured all over the world together. We've been friends for many, many years.
Many years, Evie.
So it's lovely to have you on the show. Robert, we had a lot of requests, during the run of this show to do numbers that we did on the Tivoli a long time ago.
That's right.
What about
That's
digging
right.
up
You
one
and
of
I?
those? Yes,
Let's
you
you
and
and
me
I do
together.
it.
We'll swing right into
Let's
it.
you and I do
A little
it.
bit of steak and potatoes. Here we go. Oh, I love those dulcet tones, that counter melody. I never been in love. I let each chance go by. I never been in love, and here's the reason why. I've seen my friends in love. They got a sad, sad feel. I've seen my friends in love. They couldn't sleep or enjoy a single meal. And here's the way I feel. If love makes you give up steak and potatoes, chicken and corn and rice and tomatoes, if love makes you give up all those things, then I don't want love. If love makes you wake up blue and disgusted, tired and worn so you can't get adjusted, if love makes you feel like you're on springs, then I don't want love. Love is supposed to be wonderful, marvelous, divine. But if it makes you feel like there's a million Mickey Mouses running up and down your spine, then I'd rather give up hugging and kissing and all of the thrills that they claim I'll be missing, and stick to my tomatoes and steak and my potatoes, and I don't want love. If love makes you give up steak and potatoes, chicken and corn and rice and tomatoes, if love makes you give up all those things, then I don't want love. If love makes you wake up full of the jitters and your cheeks start to feel like two old apple fritters, if love makes you feel like you've got wings, then I don't want love. Love is supposed to be wonderful, oh, marvelous, divine. But if it makes you feel just like a wet and soggy blanket hanging on an old clothesline, then I'd rather give up hugging and kissing and all of the thrills that you claim I was missing, and stick to my tomatoes and the steak and my potatoes, and I don't want love. Like old times. Well, folks,
Look, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll call up Bill, tell him to have some ham and eggs. We'll be
right,
home
I'll
soon.
see you right after
kid.
the show. Folks, that takes us off now for this week. Do join us again next week at exactly the same time. And I'll say for now, good night and God bless. Ring the bell for all is well. It's been a good, good night. I could feel it in the air. Feel that love is everywhere on this good, good night. I want to shout from a steeple. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it great? So long, people. We've had a reason to celebrate on this good, good night. I've had happiness to spare, that it's been great to share with you on this good, 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 good night. Good night.
This is the ABC television service, station ABV, Channel 2, Melbourne.